It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up.
Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just how it's ended. Yeah, he's special, D.A. Absolutely. Thanks. You know, Chris, I don't know if we can call it unexpected, but a couple highly regarded rookies have struggled so far to begin the year right out of the gate.
You have to learn your way in here. Just because you were great on one level does not guarantee you success at this level. And that's why you have to come in with a great work ethic and an open ear and a heart that's really trying to understand the concepts of the game. It's a huge adjustment going from college to the pros. You think about it, you're playing against guys that are stronger, guys that have more of a mental advantage because they've been through the situation that you're going through the first time over and over and over. The game is much faster, players are much better, and the thing I think is usually the biggest kind of separator of levels is that your athletic ability no longer means anything. Very rarely do you come from college being the best athlete and now the best athlete in the NBA. So many different levels, and you just hope that guys don't get caught in the struggle, but understand that the struggle for any player is part of the game, part of the transition from college to the pros.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Nurkic is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in at the one spot. Martin surveying the floor. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum kicks to Morris. McCollum dishes to Morris. On the wing, Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the Pistons got off to a hot start last season, 14-6 with some big road wins.
Yeah, but you know, I never really include the first 20 games of the season. I just think that's when everyone gets to know each other, and then when the scouting report comes out for the next 62, that's when things heat up. So I think you take that with a grain of salt, but Reggie Jackson did suffer an ankle sprain, and things started going south right after that. But staying healthy will be critical if they hope to make the playoffs this season.
Here's Morris. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline. Adams
finds Westbrook. A three-pointer off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's McCollum. And the shot is long. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Detroit. Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Morris kicks to McCollum. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Nurkic the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Middleton hits them both. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Denver. Higgins outside. Pass to Nurkic. Mitchell wide open. From outside, off the mark. Pistons leading by 6. Martin with it, now defended by McCollum. Barton against McCollum. Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game again, down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point. The leadership of Russell Westbrook is so important to the team. And
he's doing just an unbelievable job at just.
You know, so much of leadership is that emotional component, motivating guys to give their all.
And Russ certainly leads by example with his competitive zeal, but he understands also he's got to bring his teammates with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Wiggins is out there with Morris. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Mitchell in at the 1.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Nurkic. Dishes it to McCollum. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Clock at 4. Ring shot on the way. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Wiggins has got his first points of the game. Outside Westbrook. Adams in the high post. Barton against McCollum. Here's Bagley. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3. Wiggins kicks to McCollum. And that one drops for him. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And even when you try to pressure McCollum, he stays calm. Got to like his poise to the basketball.
Pass to Westbrook. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy because he gets to the free throw line almost upwards of 10 times a game. His Euro step, his way to put his elbow up, baits you to reach in, and then there's the presence of mind to be so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling you, "Ma," and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. And how about DeMar DeRozan, what he does and being so strong attacking the hole. DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players because there's an art to it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Count it. Adams has got his first points of the night.
Hits the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Barton against McCollum. Mitchell outside. Morris right side. A three-pointer. Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Bagley. Tries again. Westbrook, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Mitchell against Westbrook. Mitchell outside. Morris outside over Westbrook. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum against Barton. Kicks it to Westbrook. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 16 points and 3 rebounds. Definitely no fluke for him, as he just turned in an outstanding game in their last outing, and now tonight he's rolling again. Take it. And that's
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
We've got Russell Westbrook. Adams is out there with Bagley. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Barton in at the 2. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Showing off his combo guard skills. McCollum, he isn't just a scorer. He's a solid passer as well.
Westbrook kicks to Bagley. Back to Westbrook. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pistons lead by 6.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's McCollum with the drive.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
McCollum kicks to Mitchell. Over Westbrook. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket for Mitchell. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Minnesota.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Middleton against Wiggins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. The 4th spot held by Steven Adams.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Mitchell kicks to Nurkic. Over Adams. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Now just a 2-point Piston lead.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. A second chance effort. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Wiggins against Middleton. And it's Wiggins missing.
Too tentative on the finish. Forget about the D. Take it up strong.
Westbrook, and it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, just fantastic defense for Morris, getting right in the face of the shooter and coming up with the rejection.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Westbrook against Mitchell. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Wiggins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now Westbrook. He's got 18. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. C.J. McCollum out there with Mitchell. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. McCollum against Barton. McCollum passes to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Morris. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
When Morris gets it down to the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Barton, no luck.
Yeah, they collect one there, but overall, minus 10 rebounding for the game.
Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Wiggins inside the line. That shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it. Middleton outside. Westbrook against Mitchell. Pulls it from the elbow. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the paint. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Morris looking over the floor. Nurkic dishes to Mitchell. Off target from outside. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And Adams kicks to Barton. Westbrook with it. The 9-foot shot. To the wing right side. Bagley with a wide open look. Detroit, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 4. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Westbrook. The drive by Mitchell. That one falls.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings and is appreciated by the team.
Here's Westbrook. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Wiggins finds McCollum. The game now all time.
Gotta like how calm McCollum is, even in big parts of the game. You can depend on him to step his game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Barton kicks to West. 6 to shoot. Here's Adams. In-change shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Cullen passes to Mitchell. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside Westbrook. Great D that time from Nurkic. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Wiggins kicks to McCollum. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Locked loose. And here is Mitchell. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber.